Alrighty, so we're back with our next date box, like we promised you in our last video. So I've already had a sneak peek at this one, so kind of know what's going to happen. Andrew only knows a little bit, as I haven't told him.
Sorry, I messed up in the last video, telling about a mystery. It's still there, but it's in the book, sorry.
So our first thing that we got was the date prep, and it kind of tells you what you need, like we said in the last one. So ours tonight says we need loads of blankets and pillows, a small saucepan, some olive oil and oven mitts, and we already have all that, so we didn't have to get anything. So this is the part Andrew doesn't know about. What we're doing tonight is making s'mores, and so DateBox has generously provided everything we need. So there's chocolate bars, graham crackers, and marshmallows already in our box. And we're making hot chocolate, and I've already had a sneak peek as well, and there's some really, really cute tin mugs in there.
I'm just finding out for the first time like you guys, sorry.
And then we're going to be making candles to roast our marshmallows with for our s'mores. And then lastly, there's a deck of cards to play some games, because what camping trip is complete without games? So before we get started, we do have our guide here, and it'll tell us everything we're doing on this date. And so before we get started, we have to build our pillow fort. So we'll be right back with our pillow fort. Alright, so we got our fort made, and the first thing we're going to do is make our candles and hot chocolate. So we'll go over to the kitchen to do that, but we'll be using this candle wax, and then these cute little tins to put it in. And then there's some fragrance already in a bottle and ready for us. So we'll get that started, and then while we're making our candles, because that'll take a few minutes, we are going to have
Those are cool. Let me see one.
some hot chocolate. Look
Nice.
how cute they are.
Check this out.
They're so cute.
Pretty cool little tins. Mugs, whatever.
Yep, and it came with some hot cocoa. So I think you just boil the water and mix it in. And so we'll do that in a second with when we're making our candles.
Okay, so what we're doing now, got the kettle brewing for a couple purposes here. We got it's actually done. So we're going to melt down this wax. We're gonna put them in the tins here, and they come with a like 2 or 3 inch, maybe 4 inch wick. So we're gonna mix the hot wax and a fragrance. I'm gonna see what it is. Ooh, that smells good. I don't know. It smells like maybe like a vanilla or some kind of really sweet smell.
Yeah, it smells kind of woodsy.
Woodsy maybe. Yeah, man, that smells like Axe body armor or something like that. It smells really good.
Alrighty, so we're getting ready to put the wax in the saucepan to start melting it. So I'm just going to break it in chunks so that it'll melt faster. So here we go. The directions do say if it's sticky to add a couple drops of olive oil to help it not stick to the side of the pot. I'm really excited about that scent. It smells so good. I was kind of worried though, because you never know what other people find to be a good scent and what you're actually going to like. But
Yeah.
It smells very, very good.
It does smell good.
Alrighty, they're going. Wow, that's fast. So, probably just get a plastic spoon to stir it with, because I don't want to get wax all over our other stuff. But we'll be right back in a minute after it's melted.
Okay, so here we are. Time for some hot chocolate, hot cocoa, whatever you might call it. Let's go ahead and get this started. We also got some cool little wooden spoons. I think she got them from a party or something like that. So we can go ahead and pour this mix in. Ah, that always smells good. I'll go ahead and make yours too.
So all of our wax is melted. So now we're gonna just dump our whole fragrance bottle right in there. And so it has to cook for, I say cook, but it needs to melt for 3 to 5 more minutes. So while this is melting, we're gonna go ahead and have our hot chocolate.
That smells really good.
Alrighty, so once it's done, we'll pour them in our jars and then we'll start roasting our s'mores.
Alright, hot chocolate is made. We've got the wax burning and melting in the back.
It smells good too.
It smells really
It all smells really good. Alright.
Alright, so the wax is ready, so we're going to go ahead and pour it into the...
We gotta peel the sticker first.
Oh, peel the sticker.
That'll just keep it in place while we're pouring the wax in.
Yep, it's got a little sticker. Take the bottom off so it doesn't get too hot.
Good idea.
Alright, here we go. Careful. Get some more.
I didn't know how far it was gonna go.
That's perfect. Just a hair.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright, so now we just gotta get our wicks set straight. Well, we'll tie them to a toothpick or something. And then we let our candles harden so we can make our s'mores.
Okay, so we got the candle wax hardening in the canisters, and we've got our hot cocoa. Now, if you go back to your guidebook, there's some conversation starters. We're not going to go through them all because they're pretty cool to go through as a couple. But what we're going to go ahead and do now is there's some card games. There's some instructions in the next few pages of how to play each of the games. Let's see the cards.
There's even a deck of cards ready to go.
So we're going to go play some cards.
Alright, who do you think's gonna win this one?
I think I'll win.
How many cards do you have left?
Too many.
I only have 3 cards left. How many do you have?
5.
Ooh. We've actually never played this game before. It's called King's Crossing. It's really easy, so we'll probably play this one again. I enjoyed it.
No. King's Corner.
Oh, King's Corner.
This isn't Harry Potter.
Whoops. I won. I told you guys I was going to win, and I did. Look. I have no more cards, so that means I'm the winner.
Yay, I have 4 left.
Alrighty, so we're to our s'mores time, and our candles have hardened, and we are ready to make our s'mores. Let's see. Oh, we got marshmallows and little individually wrapped graham crackers,
Yum. I can eat these by
and
themselves.
Hershey bars, real Hershey bars.
All your essentials for yummy s'mores.
Yeah, so we're going to get started on our s'mores. And before we do that, though, we have to trim our wicks for our candles. The instructions said not to trim it until they were done. So we'll get that started and start making our s'mores. We're roasting our marshmallows, getting ready for our s'mores. So we just finished our DateBox, and I have to say it was pretty fun. We just roasted our s'mores over our candle fires that our candles that we made earlier. And then we got to do a little bit of extra stuff. Tell them what we did.
Yeah. Remember I mentioned the conversation starters? They're 4 or 5 questions that they put in there. They're pretty thought-provoking, but they're not overly complicated. They're just enough to kind of get you out of the surface that couples might go through all the time, and just kind of look at the bigger picture and dive deeper and enrich your marriage a little bit. So we kind of like those. They're really good, and they're fun and adventurous, really. So that's what we were doing.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. Getting those, one-on-one conversations without the hecticness of life in general.
Yeah, and she beat me in the King's Corner.
I did.
But I beat her in speed.
Yeah,
So
it was a close game. It was a really close game.
she was too slow. So.
No, there were no cards for me to play on.
Either way. So.
But it was fun, and we had a great time.
Yep, it was fun.
So be on the lookout. We'll be releasing our official intro video coming up shortly. And so when it's available, we'll let you guys know.
Yep. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.